We're currently sat on the same bed like Eric and Ernie. We've just checked into a hotel in Manchester, and Reece has come to my room, I hasten to add,
lovely,
for a screening of Inside Number 9, Series 8.
And I can exclusively reveal... Can I say so? Can I tell them anything? Yeah, I know what you can say. You can say it.
But I increasingly want to make them and lock them in a cupboard and not let anyone see them.
Why?
I don't know. It's like presenting your baby to the world, isn't it? And just hoping that they'll say, yes, it's nice, or not an ugly one.
Well, if they said it's an ugly one, you wouldn't have another baby, probably. But we've had good responses. We've had great responses.
Is that
for
what
this.
happens if people say they don't like your baby? You just don't have another one.
You just don't have another one. You just think I'm not putting more of them out there in the world.
The end of
it's the end of the line.
Propagating, yeah.
So
dried up.
Please don't call our babies ugly.
Can I just say one thing before we finish? Speaking of Halloween, I just want to read out a tweet that was made in June of this year from Reece Shearsmith. If we sell out the Barbican, I will give my rendition of the Witch's Halloween song. From Words and Pictures. So I believe it is a sold out event. Yes, it is. So ladies and gentlemen. We started with three-time Olivier Award winner David Videla. We now have two-time Olivier nominated.
Well, the thing is, I don't have it. I genuinely don't
Did
know.
you get the lyrics up?
I've got no interest in Halloween.
Let's talk about Pearson Posey. I mean, where did the matching coats come from? That
a long time ago. We've been trying to get something like that in. But it was meant to be me and you, wasn't it? Many years ago, probably 20, 30 years ago, two people on the tube we saw with matching cagoules. One got an apple out, handed it to the other, and they both started eating apples. And that image has never left our minds, has it? It's the first thing I think about every morning for the last 35 years.
It was just this extraordinary silent dumb show where they just, the wife knew the apple was coming.
I know, she did.
There was no need for any words.
Yeah.
The apple came out. And he didn't even look. He just handed it
across. She took it.
And they both started tucking into their apples. And we were on our way to our meeting with the BBC where we were going to discuss what we wanted to do next.
Well, then we could probably literally...
And we talked about that in the meeting. Talked about, we've just had this idea of these two people in matching cagoules getting apples out.
It's not
and she's
really
like, well, yeah, okay.
Okay, then what?
I can't quite see a series emerging from that.
You could have these two people with cagoules eating an apple silently.
But they had to be matching cagoules, and we've been waiting to do that for a long time.
I mean, you see it. I saw it, and the summer I went to Cornwall, and there was two people tottering down to the sea in those toweling robes. There's really big, long ones, and they look like capes, so their arms.
The dry robes.
Yeah, them, and it was ridiculous.
They're everywhere now.
I know, but there was a couple that went down, and they're sort of extraordinary.
They're like some kind of Doctor Who monster, aren't they? They are like just throwing plastic on people.
Yeah, and that was, again, it's that strangeness of, like, they're so happy and comfortable with their lot that they don't care that they look absolutely ludicrous to the rest of the world. And it's a similar... There's something sweet about it, isn't there, as well, I suppose?
Yes. Are you two going to write a horror movie? Well, that's hard, isn't it? I mean, we've got to be just using the
question was, when? Do you want to do a horror film?
When? Right. We're doing it on 14th of... I don't know when we're doing it. We'd like to do one, yes.
This wasn't in the script, you just added it, didn't you?
No, that wasn't in the script.
Oh, yeah, no, it was.
It was in... I wanted to bite her lip there, like a sort of bit Hannibal Lecter, but
yeah.
I didn't dare.
I don't like the breathing out.
I didn't dare do it.
I don't like the fact you want to wee at this point. There's something really horrible about it.
Well...
I don't think you do. I think you're going off to do something else.
Something else, well, that's what...
Well, this is... It's very honourable. You don't need to.
Yeah, but why would he go out to masturbate when he could just do it there? She's not going to stop him.
I didn't mean that. I meant a number two.
Oh, right. There's a lot of you in that one.
I know. Well, I oversaw the
Reece.
art.
Oh, right, okay.
So-
you had the approval.
I was like, well, I wonder if...
We have an imaginary court of Jean and Margaret, who are two women that ring each other up about our programme. You'll ring it at the end of it, middle of it, Margaret. Are you getting this? Because I don't know. So we ask questions. And we imagine what Jean and Margaret would say about things that we have niggles about. And if we can answer and be held to account by Jean and Margaret, then we're all right. It's allowed.
Eventually, Jean stopped taking Margaret's calls. Margaret was an obsessive sort of fan, and her husband would answer the phone and go, "Please, Margaret, you're making her ill. Stop calling. Nobody cares about these fucking scripts."
Then Jean was in hospital. The phone was brought to her bedside and said, "Margaret, I can't, Margaret, I can't."
By that time, you've forgotten what the hell it was you were trying to think of.
Do you ever get fed up with one another, or do you?
No.
A little bit. No. No, of course I don't.
We've got one which is about dating, we've got one which is about grief, and we've got one that's set on a bus.
Ship, it's relationshiping, isn't it? Where you decide fictitious characters are having a relationship, so you put them together in your mind. Is that what it is? When you say it out loud, it's absolutely ridiculous.
But you put the names together like Pembersmith.
Yes, that's right.
Shears.
Yes. And the famous, of course, one is the Sherlock and the Mystrad, whatever it might be. I know Mark is absolutely...
Is that
he's inundated with it,
Mycroft
isn't he, Mark?
and
It's Lestrade, yes. It's a very unusual ship, that one, Mystrad.
So that's why we couldn't do one in the theatre, so this is not a number 9, sadly.
No, sadly. Sadly.
Ready? Cookie dough.
Cookie dough and the
Which I don't even know. And that hand... Of
course you know cookie dough
I've
ice
never
cream.
had cookie dough ice cream.
Yeah, but you've heard of it.
No, I've had a fish PH.
And he thinks that's why the revenge is happening. He doesn't know yet that he's about to eat his daughter's bum.
Yes, if he did, he might not readily gobble it up.
I don't think he wants to.
What did you think of Halloween Kills from the two randoms who you met outside the view?
Oh, we did. They said they were coming. Are you in? Yay! We went to the Halloween Kills together, and we came out, and them two were there. And said, "We're coming next week." And we're like, "Oh." Anyway, the question was, what do you think of Halloween Kills?
Shit.
Evil dies tonight! Evil dies tonight! We said we were laughing our heads off in the theatre. It was like Being a Gentleman when the mob. No, we belong local. Evil dies tonight, fucking shit. Yeah, not very good. Risible, comical in some places, I found. And this is someone who really wanted to like it as well. I feel terrible saying it, but I didn't buy it. I just thought, this is not... How can you have that? Why does one person kill 3 babysitters in 1978, come back for all this time, and the town go mad like that? Because it's not the Michael that we know from the canon. It's the Michael. They've expunged all the canon, not even Halloween 2.
Ask another question.